Yep. Well, welcome to Youth Ministry Hangout. It's kind of a hangout for leaders to drop in questions or where we share youth ministry tips. My name is Kyle Maycock, Pastor Kyle Maycock. I am the student ministry pastor here at Freeport Bible Church. And this question comes, or this tip comes with putting together a youth leadership team for your ministry. This is by far one of the most frustrating uh, parts of youth ministry because realistically, your ministry is only as good as your team. The tendency for us as point people is to want to do everything. We call the kids, we drive the bus, we organize the program, we set up the room, we break down, we do the lesson, we preach, we do the small groups, we do all of these things, and it goes good for a while. But as time goes on, you'll understand that you can't continue at that pace, and that's just too much to carry uh, as a single person or as a person carrying that ministry. And so you need a team around you. You need a team. Now, that's easy to say, except one of the places where we go wrong in youth ministry is sometimes we pick the wrong people for the ministry. Because once you would have cast vision and know the kind of youth ministry that you want to provide, what you should do is recruit. And traditionally, churches accept volunteers or place people in certain ministries. But as the leader, I would advise you ultimately, you make the call on who you want on the team and where they're going to serve in what capacity. Uh, I want to challenge you to kind of break the traditional mold or the profile of a youth leader or youth worker. It's not about whether or not they can just preach or they can do games or they can babysit or they can relate well. But you have to find the specific skill sets that they have professionally and personally that you think is going to add to your ministry. For example, if you have any people in your youth ministry or in your church or in your friendship or where your community that you trust and they're good with, let's just say, event planning. Maybe they do that professionally, that's their thing, that's their niche. But you can bring those skill sets, those organizational skills, those eye for details, that running around, that pressure. Those people love pressure. They work well under pressure. You bring that into your ministry and you allow them to use that to build whatever it is that you have in your heart that God has put for you. And so instead of accepting a drove of volunteers of people that really have one perception of youth ministry and you have the other, recruit for what you want. And if you do that, I think you'll find it better where you could maximize, where you be able to maximize the gifts and the talents of the people around you, and that will push your youth ministry forward to kind of make the impact that you want. So hopefully that tip helps. Hopefully, somebody who is struggling or looking at this list of people that leaders that don't show up or show up when they want, things like that, and hopefully you could kind of put together a small, faithful, gifted team. And I believe that you could do more with that as opposed to just a whole bunch of random volunteers. All right. So take care, have fun. I hope it helps.